Ko hikurangi te maunga, ko waia pu te awa, ko Ngāti Porou te iwi, no reira e te iwi, nau mai, hara mai ki te papatākoro whutupōro o whakarua ki Ruatoria mo tēnei kēmu, wainganui te haukainga a Ngāti Porou kaupoi. Me ngā manuhiri no te taipautini, no te wai paunamu, ara ko West Coast. Nei rā te mihi ki ngā kaitautoko mo tēnei whakapāho kia koutou, ara upene o Parata Limited me waihanga, nei kia rātou e tautoko ana i tēnei whakapāho kia koutou. Te wā, inga mate haere atu rā te hono tātai ho, tātou te hungora kia tātou anō. Kia ora whānau. It's kindly brought to you by Parata Limited and Waihanga. Big mihi to our sponsors. We can't do this without awesome sponsors, you know that. And today's game coming at you live from Whakarua Park here in Ruatoria between Te Tai Rāwhiti and Te Tai. Big mihi, as I said, to our sponsors for kindly. Hopefully we are coming through loud and clear. And I'm just going to get my man here to have a listen, make sure we're coming through loud and clear. Sounds like we are coming through clear. We're simulcasting whānau. We are over the airwaves and over as well as our YouTube channel, Radio Ngāti Porou YouTube channel. If you can't get Facebook, head to our YouTube. And a cup up for grabs today. Mr. Wicks will be played for. Of course, let's take a look at your Ngāti Porou kaupoi. Number 3, Piran Manuel, Richard Green and Rico Takani, your lock duo today. Uetaha Wāno gets his first start at a Heartlands game on the side of the scrum. Joining him is Hoani Temoana and Will Bollingford in the loose trio halfback. Sheridan Rangihuna, Wharenui Hāwere at first 5, Ipele Latawa back in blue. On the left wing, Lee Bristow at second 5, Api Pewhairangi at centre, Tremaine Butler on the right wing, and Lethan Rawari at fullback. On the bench, Miki Huriwaka, Jaden Leuia Pukia, Tristan Morton, Tūterangi Nāremu, Te Aotahi Tūhaka, Hamuera Moana, Carlos Kemp and KC Wilson. That's your kaupoi for today. Let's take a look at your manuhiri no te taipautini. We've seen the big mihi out to our viewers that are joining in from down deep in the west coast down there. Hopefully it's not too cold down there in Te Waipounamu. We've got a bit of snow on our maunga hikurangi, and when that southerly blows it gets a little bit makareri. Tyler Kearns wearing number 1 today. Troy Taufare, Daniel Davis in your front row. Benny Valval, Arnie Gibbons, that's your locking duo. Josh Tomlinson, Mitchell Gibson and Gordy Lloyd, who's captain today. Josh Tomlinson, vice captain, that's your loose trio. Jin Ho Min at halfback. Cam Burgess at first 5. Ryan Hart de Wall, he's on the left wing. Elliot Smith and Isi Saumaki in the midfield. Malakai Thangi, on the right wing. Kane Parker and at the back. On the bench, Quinn Johnson, Murphy Kupe, Alofangaya Sone, Elena Moala, Jack Ria, Josh Burgess, Nathan Booker and Sean McClure. That's your West Coast lineup for you there. Not far away from kickoff here. Big mihi, as I said, to our. You see them up there. And of course, joining us to sponsor the scoreboard today is Tai Rāwhiti Contractors. Big mihi to our sponsors. We cannot do this without them. Referee today, Mr. Catley, joined on the sidelines by Mr. Matt Richards and Mr. Sean Murta. Big mihi to our Hamo Te Rangi Wahine down there in Wairarapa, Masterton, coming away with the win over the Wairarapa Heartlands Championship. 49-15, big win there to our Wahine. Watched a bit of that on their live streams, and what a great game of rugby. Unfortunately, one of the girls getting injured there at the end of the game, and the game called off just a little bit early. But our Wahine coming away with the win there, down in the deep south. Oh, sorry, in Wairarapa. Today's opposition is from the deep south. Sorry, and. What a game this is going to be. Of course, Poverty Bay getting up over our kaupoi last week. And if I try and take a look at the old West Coast page, get their result from last week for you. I was talking to a couple of the boys before kickoff, and they're looking to carry on their form from last week. And I think they picked up a win. Yes, they did, over King Country, 38-18 in that game last week. So Kopoi might have their work cut out for them today. We shouldn't be far away from seeing these teams coming out onto the field today. Just a reminder, this game is early, 1:30 kickoff due to flights. And I suppose the boys have to roll with the flights. They are sponsored. Big mihi to Air Chathams and the sponsors. Our boys have had to have early games away so that they can catch flights back to Gisborne as well straight after the game. So looking forward to a big game here today. Kia, as West Coast make their way out onto the field as well. Ngāti Pro will be playing from left to right. A little bit of a southeasterly favouring Ngāti Pro in the first half. It's quite a different breeze to be up here in the commentary booth and get that easterly slapping us in the face. It's a cold easterly, that's southeasterly. I just saw a bit of a freeze there. No, there we go. Oh, there we go. Back into it. Must have been a little bit of an internet error as well. No doubt I will get that through my comms team as they listen in. We're gonna we have the luxury of being able to listen in. Aloha mai whānau. I know we buried our Auntie Corky yesterday. Kathy is a great supporter of Ngāti Pro East Coast Rugby and the Hicks Bay Rugby Club. I send a mihi out to her whānau. Of course, the boys will be underway very shortly with the Haka. Little glitch. Yeah. There we go. I can see we're still going out over here. So Ngāti Pro. See if we can pick up that. There we go, whānau, Ngāti Pro Haka, written by Mackie back in 1999, been used in every Heartlands Championship game ever since. Boys performed it in some of the pre-season, given us an earpiece today so we can listen in, and I'll be able to give you the call. Should be no about to get underway in this round 2 Bunnings Heartlands Championship match, kindly brought to you by Parata Limited and Waihanga. Looks like Ngāti Pro will have the first kick-off of the game. And that's our man Wharewera. Wharenui, sorry, Hawera Wharenui. Better get that right. I want to be called. Get underway here, just watching Mr. Catley, your referee for today. Underway here, it's a high kick heading back towards the number 3 Davis for West Coast. They set it up 5 out from their 22. Through the big man, Kearns. High. Taken there by Ngāti. That's Manaki, Aranui Manaki, out to Brooking now. They set it up in the midfield here to Ngāti 22. They send it across to the number 15, Parker, who looks for touch on that far side of the field. Mistakes in that first episode of play there. It'll be a Ngāti. Short line out called here by Ngāti Pro. Down to Rangihuna, out wide it comes to Bristow. He sets it up. Rangihuna gets there quickly. Out now to Wharenui. Wharenui having a pass to Bristow. Out to nice flick hands there. No release there from West Coast. Penalty here to Ngāti. Only a couple of minutes gone here. Ngāti Pro with a penalty. Looking to push it. Whakarua Park. Back in the middle. It's taken down by Takani. They get the drive on here. Aranui gets his hands on it. Another attacking line out here for Ngāti Pro. This one 5 metres out. Good opportunity here for Ngāti Pro. With the throw, they go high. It's gone over the top. Picked up here by West Coast. Zone through the number 8, Lloyd. They set it up in the midfield. 15 out from the line. Back Rawiri across to Latawa. Latawa out to, that's Pewharangi. He gets it away to Wharenui. Wharenui goes to get away from that red zone. And it's the first 5. Burgess out from his 22. Oh, he hooks that one. Gets it safely into touch. This line out will take place just inside the West Coast 10. They drop, no, full line out called, sorry. First line out. Smith takes it into contact. Quick ball from the halfback again. Halfback gets in there again. Through the hands they go out wide here, out to the centre. That's Salmaki. Min in there again. Through the hands again, they work it out wide, out to the number 6, that's Tomlinson. He takes it into Ngāti Pro territory. Out to Davis standing in the midfield. He gets the pass away, and it's gone, Pro 22. Quick hands again. West Coast finding numbers down the sideline here. It's Burgess, takes it down. 8. They get a penalty about, 10, 11 metres out from the line. They're going to look to the field. Tauwhare with the ball, looks like full line out called. West Coast driving forward here, they've got momentum. Tauwhare's got it at the back. Picks up the first points of the game. We'll take a look at the replay here. And then Tauwhare at the back with control, saw the line. First number of phases there in possession. 15 in from touch, right on the 22. He is kicking into a bit of the wind. Bit of that, I think. As he makes no mistake about that conversion, extends the lead out to 7. West Coast, first points of the day. More down the middle, I'd say. Taken back in the 22 by the halfback for West Coast. He sends it high. Full line out called here by Ngāti Pro. Aranui with the halfback's got the ball. They're going to good contact. Gets to the ground. Right on the halfway line. Home in. Quick ball again out to Burgess. Burgess long pass. Oh, he'll go all the way here. Slip tackles. West Coast in for. They spin it out wide. The backs, forwards running like backs, and the number 8 there, Lloyd, Gordy Lloyd, with a great run up, pretty straightforward. They call them bread and butter kicks. No issue there. Point a minute. Wharenui will get us back underway again. Sends it deep into up past the halfway. About 6 metres inside, or 7 metres inside Ngāti Pro territory. Just make sure. Aranui with the throw. Short line now, called by Ngāti Pro. They look for Green. Gives it back to Rangihuna. Out to Wharenui. Puts a kick in. Chase on. Green on the wing. Green had tried. 2 penalties. Had the option of 2 penalties. Again, give him me out to Stu Catley. Wharenui sends it into the corner. Oh, what a kick. Full line out by the looks of things. No, it's not. Middle of the line. It's taken down by Takani. Ngāti Pro now. Bristow, the backs have come in to help. Aranui with the ball. Ngāti Pro answer back with their first try of the game. The ball at the back of the line, maul, able to get over about 16 metres in from touch to get Ngāti Pro. Kicks today is Sheridan Rangihuna. He's about 14 metres in from touch. Leader and a bit back from the 22. Across on their far side of the field. Rotating too hard, it's because we're simulcasting across the radio. And now our listeners don't have the luxury of 14-7. After 16 minutes of this first half, kindly brought to you by Parata Limited 7. Down the middle from Burgess. Underneath this is Rawari inside the 22. Gives it to their own half as they spin it across to Parker. Parker sends it across to Burgess. Burgess, but safely into touch up near the 10-metre line. They go quick. 10 out from the 22. Homan in there with the ball. Taken down out wide by the number 6, Tomlin. Homan in again to Kearns. Kearns is everywhere, the big man wearing number 1 for West Coast. Quick ball again out to 22 in the middle of the park. Homan with quick ball again to Burgess. A little knock on in there, says the referee. Able to just to the tackles and get that ball back quickly to the halfback, who's giving great service to his back line. Jin Ho Min. Rangihuna to feed the scrum here. Ball in. It's at the back. They go 8-9 out to Rangihuna. Gives it out to Bristol. They set it up. Rangihuna infield now to Bollingford. Bollingford, they drive over the top. Rangihuna's coast. They drop numbers. They go quickly. That's a forward driving it forward. It's there. In the pocket, he'll look for touch on that far side of the field. Pushes play just outside the red zone. It'll be a Ngāti Pro Kopoi throw-in. 14-7. As I see it, our Facebook viewers have the luxury of the Tairāwhiti Contractors scoreboard. They come down out to the back. 22. Referee says no hands in there. It's there for Rangihuna. For Ngāti Pro. And just keep an eye on the field here as they work it up. Down on the wing here. Bollingford. They drive over the top here. 22. Some nice work there by the winger to turn that over. It's there for Bird. Look for touch. He's not going to find it. Butler underneath the sends it infield to Bristow. Bristow bringing it back to Latawa, who has to takes it down 5. Oh, they're a little bit isolated here. The numbers get there now. It's straight up in the air there. Come down the near side to Kearns. 12 metres inside West Coast territory. It's there for the halfback again. Sends it out to Kearns. Kearns gives it up to the number 7. Nice work there by the flanker. Take a look at the replay. You'll see the break here coming from the flanker. Butler and then steps back infield. Extends West Coast lead out to 19 points to 7. With the kick to come. Stunned the crowd here. I'm just trying to work out. There is Te Aotahi tū player that's gone off somewhere. Unless he's just wearing number 20, no. Who was on the flank out there? It's supposed to be Will Bollingford. Is Wano still out there? There is definitely Te Aotahi Tūhaka out there on the park. Is this Uetaha Wano sitting down here in the sub bench? I think it is. Bollingford's still out there. Looks like Te Aotahi Tūhaka has replaced Uetaha Wano. 19-7 West Coast lead after 23 minutes as Wharenui sends it down. He gives it up to the number 8. 10 out from their 22. Halfback Jin Ho Min. Box kick coming. Little dummies there. Butler underneath it. Up to Aranui. No, thing's still out there. One as the kick goes down the middle of the park. Taken there by West Coast. 5 out from their number 6. That's Tomlinson. Counter a little chip in. Turns the Ngāti Pro Kopoi around. It's taken there by for the ball. They come infield. They're going for a run. Gets the pass away to Richie Green. Green slips the first tackle. Sets it up again. Out now to Wharenui. Out into the midfield to Temuawa. Throws it back infield to Lethan Darwood. He throws the dummy. Looking for support. He's Brooking takes it into contact. 10 out from the West Coast line here. It's there for Rangihuna again. Out to Wharenui. Here's Daniel. They set it up in the midfield. Out to Temuana. Defence up quickly on him. Through the East Coast team to see who's come off. I think it's Rico Takani who's come off. West Coast with the penalty. Right up to the 10-metre line. Ngāti Pro there, just getting a little bit isolated in attack in the West Coast loose trio. They're pretty sharp. They look to the middle. Taken down there, I think that was the captain. Keep them all rolling forward up towards the halfway. Slowly but surely. Smith, they spin it wide out to the try scorer, halfback. Nearly put his fullback away. It'll be a midfield scrum here, roughly halfway between midway between the 10-metre and 22 inside. Scrum down. It's 22, takes it down to the ground, 10 out, or 5 out from the 22, out to Bollingford, gets the pass away to Bristow. You can see it, quick ball popped out the back, out to Wharenui, who put his winger away down the sideline, and the pass. A good run and set it up outside the 22. Quick hands here to Bollingford, and what a nice offload there from Bollingford. One-handed offload to Lee Bristow, who did the rest from just Ngāti Pro 12 with the kick to come. "29 minutes gone in this first half, kindly brought to you by Parata Limited and Waihanga. Out in front of the post. Straight between the uprights. Back to the kickoff Sounds like we're having a bit of issues here with our Facebook. It seems to be glitching off here from West Coast. They go back door to Wharenui, who sends it straight down the middle. Burgess, oh! Apologies. Referee calls them in. Ball in. Under pressure, sorry, that's Te Moana. Gets it away to Rangihuna. Under pressure out to Pewhairangi. Pewhairangi takes it to ground. Forward by West Coast there as they look to tidy it up. Nice little break around the back of the... Sorry, apologies to our Facebook viewers. There is not much I can fix that at halftime. They go high to the back to Te Moana. They still going forward here are Ngāti Porou. 10 out. Referee hasn't called. They are just a little bit isolated. The support was a bit slow. West Coast come up with the penalty. Captain there from Ngāti Porou just wanting clarification on the call. It is inside West Coast territory. Rangihuna out to Bollingford. Bollingford up over the 10 metre. Wharenui out to Aranui. Quick ball out to Wharenui. They come back to the near side to Rawiri. Out now to Butler. Butler checking it here. Apologies to our... There's not much I can do till half time. Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't bounce kindly for him, but it finds touch. Ngāti Porou will have the line out throw. There's not much I can do when the old internet is playing up, whānau. To that, they set it up inside the 22. Home to Burgess. Burgess across to Smith. Smith looking to get around Bollingford. He gets the pass away out to Tofare. Tofare gives a nice pass up to Gibbons. Oh, Gibbons just slices through. He'll go and watch the big man wearing number 5. Tofare with a nice... That'll push the score out to 24. West Coast extending their lead. Forwards running like backs. The big man, Kearns, he's been everywhere. To our Facebook viewers, we will try and sort that at halftime. Successful conversion there. With about 3 minutes to go until halftime. Ngāti Porou need to make those tackles. West Coast. King Country last weekend. Deep kick taken there by Tom. They set it up in the midfield. Back getting in there to look for the ball. Watch for the box kick. Hasn't. The half time for Ngāti Porou if they can put this into touch. We're going to be going hard at half time. Line out, they set up the maul here. Does Ngāti Porou, they get it working forward. Comes in to join the back. Referee's got advantage, it's been pulled down. Aranui gives it back. Advantage here is the referee, Catley. Out wide, it out to Wharenui. There's the answer back from Ngāti Porou. They're getting his first try on a sky blue jersey. You can see the penalty here. The referee was playing advantage. Getting his name wrong. By Jingos. Don't like to do that. Rangihuna, that's half time here, whānau. West Coast lead 26-21. Back here after the kickoff there. Apologies, we've been working away in the background trying to sort out our live stream. Hopefully we can get this working as the line out goes high to it's taken there, juggled by West Coast, but they pull it back in. Hopefully we can sort out this live stream for you because back underway as West Coast work it forward inside Ngāti Pro territory. They run away with a try here. I just missed that. My head down. They've got another 5-pointer under the post here. I'll just see if my replay picked it up because I was busy with my head down. They drove it up the middle of the park here. Went out to Tauwhare out again. One of those little slip passes, and they gave it away to the big lock to race away under the post. West Coast extend their lead again. Out to 31. 31 points to... Oh, let's get our scoreboard back on. Get our sponsors back up. Apologies, whānau. We were... been doing some quick work in the background trying to get our live stream sorted. We're going to successful conversion there, takes the score out to 33. I'm going to open the scoreboard, put that on, put our time on, and get that started. We are a couple of minutes behind. Hopefully we have no more issues with our live stream. So we have split it as the kickoff goes to, that's the try scorer, I think. They set it up, West Coast, just outside their 22. They give it back to Burgess. Burgess with a big kick down the middle of the park. Oh, and it gets a good bounce. Back there is the number 10, it's Hawera. Wharenui Hawera. Puts a good kick into touch up by his 10-metre line. Hopefully we are sorted now with our Facebook viewers. As the line out about to take place here, it'll be a West Coast line out throw. They drive it forward, out to Tauwhare. Tauwhare takes it into contact. Over the top is Aranui. Aranui with the turnover, gives it up to Brooking. Brooking driving it up to his 10-metre line. Bit of rain starting to come down here at Whakarua Park. Out now to Aranui, long pass over. It's been taken there by Butler. Referee's got advantage here. Little knock on by West Coast by the winger. There'll be no advantage there for Ngāti Pro. Bit of rain. As I said, this is a different wind for us up here in the booth. We haven't had usually if it's coming from the south or from the west or north, we can lock it off and be nice and dry, but it's coming in straight from in front of us. Apologies for the issues to my Facebook viewers, our Facebook viewers. Hopefully that's sorted the issue. It's a Ngāti Pro East Coast scrum feed, 15 metres inside their own territory, about 14 in from touch on their far side of the field. Big shunt there from West Coast. They turn it over here. At the back here, oh, the number 8 throws the dummy off the base of the ruck. Tight head at the scrum there. It's there for Min, the halfback. Gives it out now to the second 5. Through the hands to Burgess. Burgess going for a run, gets the pass away to Salmaki. Oh, and they get another infield pass to, that was Elliott Smith who'll go in for a try there. Watch the replay. West Coast starting to run away with this one. Tight head at the scrum there from the forward pack. Quick ball from the halfback. He spun it out to the midfield. An attacking run by Burgess gets the pass away to the centre there, Salmaki, and just a nice little flick back infield. And backing up there was Elliott Smith to extend his team's lead. That'll take the score out to 38. 38-21 with the kick to come. West Coast starting to run away with it. Burgess will line this up a couple of meters inside the 22. He's about, what's that, 20 meters infield. Puts it just inside the upright, inside and over. Takes the score out to 40 points to 21, 19-point lead after a second half. It's not what the coach would have wanted from the Ngāti Pro. Aranui to get us back underway again. Sorry. Hawera. Getting his name wrong. He's going to not like me. It's been knocked backward by West Coast as they set it up midway 10 meter 22 inside their own territory. It's there for home in. Gives it out now to Taufare. Taufare takes it into contact. 5 shy of his 10 meter line. Quick ball again back to Burgess sitting in the pocket. Puts it high. Coming out wide here. There's a new man on the park, but Latawa takes that one. It's picked up here by Bristow. Bristow driven backwards. Another counter ruck here from West Coast. They might have turned this over. They have. Gives it up to the big lock. Val, it's there for home in. It's been play on, says the referee. Gone backwards. Salmaki gets in there. Salmaki finds a little bit of a hole. Takes it forward, 15 metres inside Ngāti Pro territory. Gone backwards, says the referee. Out to Tautore. Oh, there's a new halfback out. As they break up the middle through the number 7. Oh, he beats tackle. Still going is the number 7. Oh, what a try there to Mitchell Gibson. He'll go around behind the post. What a run there from the number 7. Take a look at the replay. Individual brilliance. West Coast. They send it wide. Look at the pass there. It went behind the intended player, but the number 7, Gibson, with a great run. Clean pair of heels. Gets the jog around behind the post. Takes the lead out to 45-21. Looks like half of Wicks will be heading back to the West Coast if Ngāti Pro can't do anything about this. Kick to come should be pretty straightforward for Burgess. It must be his brother that's come on at halfback. Straight out in front of the post, about 15 metres. Straight between the uprights, 47-21. 68 points so far in this game, 47 of them to West Coast. Hawera gets us back underway again. High, short kick. Chasing this is taken though by the lock there, Val. In there is Burgess. Burgess to Burgess. Puts the big kick down the middle of the park. Hawera back underneath this one. Puts it high, chasing his own kick. I think that was Burgess. It's gone backwards, says the referee. Nice kind bounce out to Taufare, up to his 10 metre line. Takes it to ground. It's there for Burgess again. They go wide. Solid contact there. Burgess digging in, looking for the ball. Comes out to one of the forwards. That's the number 6. Tomlinson. Oh, quick hands here again. Oh, they get the pass away. The Salmaki with him. Stepping back infield. Gets a pass to Davis. Puts a little chip in for Flanco. Picks the ball up. Gets the pass away to the left winger. Ryan Hart will go around behind the post. West Coast showing how to play running rugby. Another 5-pointer. 52 points to 21. West Coast scoring at a point a minute. I think they're quicker than a point a minute. Right. Reinhardt the Wall following up there. Davis with the little chip over the top. Apologies, I didn't pick up the replay. And it didn't catch it. Richie Green coming off. He'll be replaced. Burgess right out in front again. He's had a few kicks from that spot today. Shouldn't be any mistakes about this one. Successful conversion. West Coast. 54-21. Ngāti Porou make that dreaded long trudge back to halfway. They get the game going again. So it looks like Richie Green has replaced, Richie Green replaced by, I'm just keeping an eye out there for you, as, on 10 there. Options here for West Coast. Not what you as a coach killer. Not making it 10 meters off a kickoff. Now who's the replacement out there? Where did he go to? Richie Green was at, but that's Tutarangi Ngarimu who's gone on. Tim Moana will go to lock, Ngarimu to number 8. 54-21. Burgess to feed the scrum. Ball in. It's off the back. Out to Burgess again. Burgess going for a run. Gets it away to the number 15. That's Haka. Takes it down. Midway 10 metre 22 inside Ngāti Porou territory. Burgess plucks it out. He gives it up to Gibbons. Quick ball again from Burgess, out to Taufare. Taufare backdoor to Salmaki. Salmaki straightens up over the 22, still going. Bristow pulls him down, 15 out, back to his feet though. Gets the pass away. Just sticking numbers here. Out to Davis. He'll go over Wally. Can he get it down? The referee says yes. West Coast unstoppable here at Whakarua Park as they push the score out to 59-21. Coming back for revenge for their loss here 2 years ago. Or was it 3 years ago? They had a penalty right on full time that would have won right out in front of the post, but they missed. There's none of that going to be happening today. Hoping on a penalty to win the game. Another change here as Rawiri comes off. I'll try and keep you posted on who's replaced him. I think it might be Carlos Kemp. Burgess probably with his most difficult kick of the game. He's about 7-8 metres in from touch. A couple of metres behind the 22 line. West Coast just running away with this one. Another successful conversion here from Burgess. 40-point lead here at Whakarua Park. 61-21. It is Carlos Kemp that's out there. He's gone to fullback. Hawera gets us back underway again. Sends it midway 10 metre 22. Inside West Coast territory. Burgess digging in there for the ball. Gets it back to his brother who sends it right down the middle of the park. Bounces away from Latawa towards the sideline. Latawa picks it up. He gets the winger, and at the same time referee will say release. They go back infield to Ngarimu. Hitting a solid tackle here. 5 shy of the halfway. Out now to Kemp. Oh, it's been lost forward here by Ngāti Porou. Knocked backwards by West Coast as the winger goes for a run. Looks for the pass back infield. Oh, stolen there by Tim Moana. Malakai Thangi nearly got away down the sideline. There's a lesson going on here for the Kopoi. Line out here, defensive line out, about 7 out from their corner flag. Short line out called. They look to Te Moana at the back. It's tapped down, it's untidy, it's picked up though by Butler. Butler brings it about 15 out from the... Might have been turned over, it has by the number 8. They come again, West Coast through the flanker. Gibson, quick ball out to Taufare. Taufare back to Davis. Davis stepping up the middle. Oh, Davis, will he go all the way? Oh no, he gets a pass back, offloads to Taufare. West Coast are just running hot. Turned over at the breakdown by Lloyd, the captain. And then just numbers to burn as they set it up. Spin it wide. Taufare was involved here and gave it to Davis, who just stepped beautifully up the middle. Nearly went all the way. And Taufare tracking up the middle in support. Takes the score out to 66 points to 21. Yes, if you're listening on Te Wirirangi o Ngāti Pro, you heard me right. Perrin Manuel getting a rest. He's coming to the sideline as Jaden Leuia Pukia takes his place. West Coast. This will push them right to the top of the table. Burgess just outside the 15-metre mark, couple of metres in from the 22. Beautiful kicking display going on here from the West Coast first five, extending the lead out to 68. West Coast running hot here. Hawera. He's had a bit of practice at the restarts. Sends it high, about 12 metres, this one. Bounce back on the Ngāti Pro East Coast side. They get a pass away to, a tip away I should say, to Bristow. Bristow sets it up. Rangihuna looking for the ball, gives it out now to Te Moana. Ngāti Pro, we haven't seen them down here in the old West Coast half of the game. Rangihuna out now to Pewhairangi. Pewhairangi taken in a good tackle there, spins the ball back infield to Aranui. Rangihuna looking for the ball, he's got Te Moana at first receiver, back to Hawera, out now to Butler. Butler to Bristow. Bristow taken in the tackle. Rangihuna gets there now. Te Moana at first receiver. Bounces out of one tackle, goes to ground. 6 metres inside West Coast territory. Counter ruck, but they can't get there. Hawera with a little chip over the top. In space here. Oh, it's picked up there by the fullback, Parker. Says the referee as Aranui gets a turnover. Rangihuna looking for the ball out now. Pro working forward, midway 10 metre 22 inside West Coast territory, out to Hawera. He gives it up to Wano. He takes it to ground, 5 out from the 22. Rangihuna comes infield to Te Moana. Big contact there. Was it stolen? No, Rangihuna, they tap it on. Hawera gives it out to Bristow. Little knock on there. It'll be a West Coast scrum feed. West Coast got some, both coasts got some subs coming on. Casey Wilson replaces Apali Latawa, who's had a good game in his first game back in a sky blue jersey, I think for about 4 years. 3 or 4 years. West Coast, ring the changes. Number 16's on, that's Quinn Johnson. And I think Parker's been replaced. I'd say that's Sean McClure, a veteran who's gone out there for West Coast. Just wait till I can see his number to confirm that. If you've just joined us on Facebook and you're looking at the scoreboard, the Tairāwhiti Contractors scoreboard, there's no mistakes there. West Coast leads 68-21. Scrum here, midway 10 metre 22 inside West Coast territory. 5 meters, 6 meters in from that far side of touch. Referee's got a free kick here. Quick tap taken by Burgess. He sends it out to Davis. Davis stepping up the middle. Gets the pass back infield to Gibson. Gibson puts the chip in. Chasers coming here. Burgess. Back there is Bristow and Haweda. Haweda gets a lucky bounce. Goes for a bit of a step. Looking for the cut here with Pewhairangi. Pewhairangi brings it out towards the 22. Rangihuna sends it wide out to Butler. Butler gets a good bounce. Butler brings it out of the 22. They set it up. Rangihuna infield here to Aranui. Aranui stopped just outside the 22. Keep wants it. Throws a long pass out to Pewhairangi. Pewhairangi to Haweda. Long pass out to Wilson. Wilson stepping back infield. Squashes the first 5 in the tackle. I think he's down and out. They have to stop the game here. It's an injury to... Gets back slowly and groggily. I think it's a head injury here to the first 5. Cam Burgess. I wonder if the replay picked it up. Is in the tackle here as they come out wide. You watch him, he's tracking across. I think he gets collected by the knee as he goes in to tackle Casey Wilson there. And you can see Casey Wilson limping in back play. Unlucky there. I think that'll be the end of the game for Burgess. The head injury. So the fullback, Parker, comes back on. He's had a great game there as their first 5 driving his team around the park. Awesome kicking display. Unfortunately, concussion there or head injury. That'll end this game. I don't think West Coast need him for the remainder though. Roughly 20-something minutes gone. Referee calls them in. Ball in, big pressure from West Coast. It's there at the back for Rangihuna. But there's a new man on the park here for Ngāti Pro. It's Tristan. But there's a new man on the park here for Ngāti Pro. It's Tristan Morton. He nearly throws a back pass there to Butler. Tidy it up. How there from Ngāti Pro. Coming back to bite them. West Coast will get an attacking line out though. Oh wow, we've got another lag going on. Apologies, Whānau. We have split the internet feed here, so I'm not sure what's happening. There's West Coast drive it forward up the middle. They come back to number 19 who's out there, Moala. Number 18 is out there as well, Sone. Up to Gibson. Gibson, 3-4 out from the line. Burgess, quick ball up to the number 16, Johnson. West Coast pile. Knock on though. Ngāti Pro. Out to Rangihuna. Rangihuna out to Butler. They bring it out of the goal line, out of the red zone. No advantage, says the referee. They'll go all the way back for a scrum knock on. Casey Wilson, though, I think he's feeling the impact of Burgess's head on his knee. He's back down in back play. He's about to be replaced by, it's Rangihuna about to be replaced by Hamuera Moana. Casey Wilson receiving treatment to that knee. And the tackle there connected with the head of the first 5 Burgess. Scrum down here. Watch West Coast look to put the pressure on. They've had the upper hand. Referee says no advantage. Pressure coming too early from West Coast as Morton takes it off the back of the scrum here. Moana with his first touch out to Bristow. Bristow throws the dummy, takes the contact. Moana looking for the ball again, out to Kemp. Long pass out to Butler. Butler stops, comes back infield. Shrugs off the first tackle. Sets it up. Moana out to Kemp again. Kemp, long pass into the midfield to Te Moana. West Coast defence though. Standing strong, out to Kemp again. Oh, it's gone out to Aranui. West Coast on attack here. Did they get out now to Bristow? Bristow taking the tackle, 5 metres out from the line. Counter ruck, the grounds, 10 out from the line. Oh, it's spilled out. West Coast come up with it. Davis. Davis will go all the way here. West Coast just piling on the pressure, and it's resulting in points. They just keep coming. 73-21. We'll have to get the record book out soon. I'm sure we're heading into record territory. Probably the highest score West Coast has ever had against Ngāti Porou. Change a kicker, of course, with Burgess in the bin, in the injury bin, I should say. West Coast here, it's Parker, left-footed kicker. Kane Parker, he's about 6 metres in from touch, right on the 22. Unsuccessful. "13 minutes left here. West Coast 73-21. That tied off at the contractor scoreboard is not wrong. West Coast dishing out a lesson here to the Cowboy. Players in front, but they check themselves. Referee says play on. Is it taken there by number 20, Jack Rea for West Coast? They set it up. Burgess in there. They drive it forward up towards their 10-metre line. Burgess looking for the ball again. They spin it wide. Quick hands. Oh, McClure with a long pass out wide. Number 22 is Booker. I think they've emptied the bench here of West Coast. Infield. They set it up 5 shy of the halfway here. Burgess looking for the ball again. Quick ball out to Valval. Valval gets it up to Sonnet. Oh, and a break up the middle here by the captain, Lloyd. Gordy Lloyd into the 22. Takes it down, 10 out. He just loses it forward. Bounces up here for Ngāti. Referee playing advantage though from a knock-on. Moana out to Pewhairangi. Pewhairangi across to Bristow. Out now to Te Moana. They got no numbers there. Back to Te Moana as he wraps around. Brings it out away from the red zone. Back to Butler. There's the TVC connection working for you. Referee's got a little... As I said earlier, they're dishing out a lesson here to the Cowboy. 73 points to 21 with about 10 minutes to go. Coverage kindly brought to you by Parata Limited and Waihanga. It'll be a Ngāti Porou defensive scrum feed. About 10 or 8 metres inside their 22. 5 metres in from that far side of touch. Moana feeds the scrum. West Coast piling the pressure on though. Comes out the back from Morton to Moana. Gives it up to Pewhairangi, who puts Bristow in a bit of a gap. That closed quickly. Out now to Kemp. Kemp out to Hawera. Gives it away to Wilson. Wilson steps back infield. Gets outside the 22. It's there. Referee's got advantage, not rolling away against number 22, Nathan Booker. They go back into Morton. He beats the first tackle. Nearly spins out of the second. Gets it away to Bollingford. Quick hands here out to Hawera. Ngārimu. I think that might be advantage over. What's the referee say? Out way back for a penalty. Penalty just inside the Ngāti Porou 22 line. West Coast, what a display this has been. Substitution coming. Casey Wilson, that knee is playing havoc. He's limping around. And it's Miki Huriwaka coming on. I think he's replacing Te Moana. Watch the positions here, because I think we've got Manahi Brooking still out there. Be interesting to see where Huriwaka fits into their forward back. They look high at the back. It's gone right over the top. Picked up there by Burgess for West Coast. They spin it through the hands here. Up to the number 20. That's Jack Rea. They set it up inside the 22. Burgess looking for the ball. No, play on, says the referee. Is it stolen by Moana? Pewhairangi plays halfback. Out to Morton. Morton stepping back infield. Gets the pass away to Brooking. Brooking driving it out of the 22. Moana out now to Bristow. Bristow stepping back infield. Breaks away up towards the 10-metre line. Held onto by a West Coast player though. Moana. Infield to Morton. Big man getting involved since he got on the park here. Trying to he does step out of the tackle. Takes it into the 10-metre zone. Gets it back to Huriwaka. Back to Moana. Back to Pewhairangi. Little chip over the top here. McClure. Oh, nice hands there by the veteran. Puts the kick to it. Looking for touch. It's bounced infield here as Kemp inside his 22 will send it downfield. He hasn't found touch though. It's been kept in field there by Thangi. Thangi pushes off Kemp, goes down the sideline. Oh, nearly got the pass away to a supporting player. Burgess, infield it comes, gone backwards. They spin it wide from Parker, out to Davis, out to Salmaki. Oh, down the sideline, number 22 is Nathan Booker, who'll race away. West Coast here running away with this one. That'll take it out to 78 points to 21 with the kick to come. Watch the replay here. The support play from West Coast is just unbelievable today. Bounce of the ball's going their way as well. Just every time someone looks to pass it, there is a player outside them or a player backing up. Beautiful to watch. Not so great as the Ngāti Porou supporters watching it, but if you love rugby, you just love the game. The West Coast is putting on a great example of how to play it today. Parker, successful. Score keeps ticking over. $80 points to 21. I don't know if anybody would have picked this score before the game. Might have been the odd West Coaster. I'd say this is a record. And looks like Rawiri has to come back on for Casey Wilson. That knee is causing too much grief for him. 6 minutes to go. Hawera to get us back underway. Sends it high. Chasers are there, but it's taken there by Valval. Burgess, quick ball out the back to McClure. They spin it wide across to Parker. Parker's going to put the left boot to it. Looking for touch. Safely into touch here. Carried back, says the referee. So Ngāti Porou, for the first time in the second half, will get a line out down in Ngāti Porou tried to take it quickly. They'll come back for the line out, which is a metre inside West Coast 22. It'll be the first time Ngāti Porou's been into their 22 in the second half. Just watching the numbers here. Full line out. We've lost jumpers too in the substitutions. Oh, and it's no contest. Morton comes away with it. Bounces out of one tackle. Pushes off Gibson. Drives it at the 22. He's held though. Might have been stolen. Number 16 over the top is And that's been probably the tale of the day, is just the lack of support. Well, not the lack of support, the slow support to get to the tackle player. West Coast have been dominating that area as they send it downfield. Kemp looking to keep this in play. He does well. Gets it back to Rawiri. Rawiri across to Butler. Butler bringing it back towards the 10-metre line. Straightens up. Has a little bit of a dab. Gets past the first tackle. Sets it up. 8 shy of the halfway line. Moana back to Kemp. Kemp looking for distance here. Kept it by number 21, Josh Burgess. He'll look for touch here. Safely into touch up past this 10-metre line. Line out here for Ngāti Porou. Scoreless so far in this second half. They look to the middle. It's gone right over the top. Morton tidies it up. Back at the line out. It's been ripped off him as another West Coast over the top. It's that man Johnson again. Gets a penalty for West Coast. The defence from West Coast has just been awesome today. Hard to fault. Safely in touch there. Up 12 metres inside Ngāti Porou territory. They will swing on to attack again as they walk into the line out. Full line out called. They go high to the back. No contest, says the referee. Back to that man Johnson again. It's spilled out the back. Backwards, says the referee. As Salmaki goes for a run. Bristow hangs on to him. 10 metres inside Ngāti Porou territory. Quick ball again. Numbers out wide here, but they take it into contact. Burgess looking for the ball again. Oh, it's been... Butler comes away with it, but he's ankle tapped from behind. Ngāti Porou in possession here. Moana plucks it out, gives it to Ngarimu. Ngarimu takes it into contact. Couple metres shy of a 10-metre line. They go back the other way to Kemp. Kemp throws the dummy. Backdoor to Butler. Butler, he's had to tidy up a bit of loose ball today as the wing gets to his feet, takes it forward another metre. They come open this time to Brooking. Brooking. Moana down the side. Come off a West Coast there. Might have gone forward. Referee says knock on, play on, says the referee. Throws a pass infield, bounces kindly for Aranui. He gets it away to Bristow. Oh, that was Bollingford. Now it comes contact. 4 shy of his 10-metre line. Moana back to Aranui. West Coast defence is just strong everywhere on the park today. Moana. Long pass out to Leuia Pukia. He drives it forward. Taken around the ankles though. Moana out to Aranui. Oh, sorry, that was Hawera. Gone backwards, says the referee. Play on. They need the ball here. It's at the back slowly for Ngāti Porou. That's full time here at Whakarua Park, and I don't think it could have come any quicker for the Ngāti Porou Kaupoi. They've been handed a lesson here at Whakarua Park by West Coast, coming out with a huge win here, 80 points to 21. Nothing to fault about that West Coast display today. They were just too strong out there. Big mihi to our sponsors, of course, Parata Limited and Waihanga. We can't do these things without them. Big mihi to my man on the cam, keeping you connected to the game out there, Mr. Mahuta Morris. I'm Polder Brooking. That's our lot for today. As again, congratulations to West Coast. Too strong here for Ngāti Porou Kaupoi. 80 points to 21 at Whakarua Park. Our boys have another home game next week. We'll be back again. I think it's a double header. Our Wahine are here next week as well. So double header next week. 2 games of rugby here at Whakarua Park. Just one more time, congratulations to West Coast. Too strong for Ngāti Porou today, 80 points to 21. I'm sure that's a record score. Arthur Wicks is heading back on the plane this afternoon, back to the West Coast. That's our lot. I've only got one more thing to do, and that's give you our sponsors sign out. And I can't do that without thanking them one more time. Parata Limited and Waihanga, Ngā Nui. That's our lot, whānau. We're going to cross back to the studio.